This is Southern Cross News with Rachel Williams.
Good evening, thanks for joining us. An historic Huon Valley church has been targeted in a suspected arson attack. It was one of 3 buildings damaged in the area overnight, and police believe the incidents are related.
Investigators on the scene this morning, probing the cause of an overnight fire at this Dover church.
I felt very sentimentally upset and shocked because we consider this church to be very valuable in our parish community.
The St Mary Our Hope Catholic Church turned 150 years old this year. It's a building almost as old as the town itself. The main part of the building escaped the brunt of the damage, but is severely affected by smoke and water. The church community had recently restored the interior. That restoration and their effort now ruined.
I think it's the first time that anything like this has happened, but it's dreadful to think that after restoration, painted on the inside. The outside was next on the list.
Fire investigators examined a fuel can found at the scene.
With the investigators, they're forensic crime scene examiners as well, and fire investigators from Tasmania Fire Service, and they work as a team to identify the source of the fire, the seat of the fire, any accelerants that might have been used, any damage that's been caused.
Last night, emergency crews were also called to incidents not far away, here at Police Point. One home was completely destroyed by fire, another was damaged.
Following the response of police last night, Tasmania Fire Service, a 46-year-old man has been taken into custody and is being interviewed for these matters as we speak.
The damage bill from the church fire is estimated at $150,000, but it is insured.
I feel happy that it is repairable. It could have been worse.
Michael Breen, Southern Cross News.
Meanwhile, fire has gutted a property in the Launceston suburb of Ravenswood. The blaze started at the Mornington Drive rental at around 2 o'clock this morning.
Crews from Launceston and Rochelle attended. When they arrived, they found the back of the property going well, venting out the back windows.
No one was inside at the time of the fire, and the cause remains under investigation. Tasmania Police says inquiries are continuing after 3 youths were caught on camera dropping objects onto cars from an overpass in Devonport yesterday. One vehicle's windshield was badly damaged after being struck. Police urging anyone with information to contact Crime Stoppers. Tasmania's Police and Community Youth Club is under scrutiny with allegations of impropriety within its ranks. Police are reviewing 2 audit reports to assess whether an investigation is required.
We specifically gave PCYC an extra $250,000 a year to support at-risk young people here in Tasmania. So the allegations are very concerning. We're taking it very seriously.
The community organisation operates statewide, providing programs for young people at risk. Labor is under pressure to reveal its hand on gambling reform. Opposition leader Rebecca White today confirmed the party doesn't yet have a solid policy on gambling licences and is waiting on the findings of a public inquiry.
We feel that the best way we can develop policy is based on the evidence, and there's excellent evidence being provided to that committee that will inform Labor Party's policy that will be very clear before the next election.
This week, Labor MP Madeleine Ogilvie spoke out against poker machines, and Labor candidate Tim Cox has previously said they damage families. The committee of inquiry is due to report in September. Tasmanian health authorities are battling against unnecessary hospital admissions. A gathering of 150 health professionals heard there are 35 preventable hospital admissions every day in the state. The Australian Medical Association says these numbers put more strain on the system's already stretched resources.
We're living longer, we have multiple health conditions that need care over the long term. Having a general practitioner which can provide consistent long-term care is in the community's interest.
Importantly, we are seeing increasing patient numbers coming through our emergency departments and calling 000, which is why the government's so committed to opening additional beds and putting on additional ambulance crews.
Poor dental health also said to be a significant contributor in hospital admissions. The unmistakable roar of Harley Davidson motorcycles echoed through parts of the state today for a special ride celebrating 100 years of the brand in Australia. The bikes have built a strong fellowship in Tasmania since first being sold here 40 years ago.
A stream of Harley Davidsons dot the West Tamar Highway before making a thunderous entrance into Launceston. Today's ride from Beaconsfield, a tribute to the famous American brand, which first hit the Aussie market a century ago.
It represents freedom, it represents something different, it represents individuality.
At the finish line, loyal Harley lovers put their personalised rides on show. This one stripped to the bare bones, skulls adorning almost every surface. Other bikes had detailed paint jobs in an effort to claim a special judge's prize.
There's quite a few different ones there, from the new ones right back to the old shovel heads and pan heads and that sort of thing as well.
The brand has become iconic for its heavy, customisable machines, along with spawning countless motorcycle clubs around the globe.
It's really great to share with so many other people. We had lots of people, not just on Harley Davidsons, we had them on Japanese motorcycles and we had them on British bikes. We had them from all walks of life when it comes to motorcycling, and they all got two wheels and they all go around and they all have lots of fun.
And by the looks of it, the next generation agrees. Tom Johnson, Southern Cross News.
In the TSL, dreadful kicking has cost Launceston the game against Hobart City Demons. The Blues managing 5 goals 17, going down in the end by 9 points. Meanwhile, North Launceston got home easily over the Tigers by 12 goals.
A trip to Twin Ovals didn't look like troubling the Northern Bombers, especially when Tom Couch has a point to prove. The captain toughing it out after a bruising contest opposite Glenorchy last week. Couch kicked 4, a tally matched by Zach Burt, the combination proving deadly up forward, keeping the home side well contained. Brandon Batchelor offered a target for the Tigers, booting 2 majors for the game. But the Bombers piled on 6 goals to 2 in the final term for a convincing 72-point win. Today's other game at Windsor Park was a much closer contest. Launceston didn't give Hobart City Demons anywhere to run in the opening minutes, but Jaden Charlton made the breakthrough with goal number 1. The visitors would produce more hurdles later on. Josh Williamson found just enough space to dribble this one home. Launceston slow to start. Jake Nunn opened the account. But from then on, the Demons kept control of the contest. Despite having 6 more scoring shots, Launceston lost by 9 points.
In the NPL, Olympia Warriors are on song heading into Tuesday's FFA Cup clash after getting over Hobart Zebras 2-0 at KG5. Lucas Hill and Alex Bellini, the top goal scorers.
Good evening. A cloudy and windy day right across the state with rain across the north and northwest. Grove and Bushy Park managed to hit the state's top of 16. Hobart, Ouse and Friendly Beaches all reached 15. Launceston, St Helens, Maria and Flinders Islands got to 14, although the wind chill made it feel much colder. Liawini recorded the state's lowest temp, just -4. The satellite is showing extensive bands of mid and high level cloud associated with a cold front approaching the state. Western Australia and South Australia being hit with a jet stream of mid-level cloud, while the rest of the country is mostly cloud-free. Up closer, we'll be seeing more of that cloud across the state. Tomorrow, the cold front through the Tasman Sea will reach into New South Wales, connected with a trough spanning into northern Western Australia. On the water, northwesterly winds to 30 knots, tending westerly during the day, swells in the west and south reaching 6 metres. A strong wind warning is current for all coastal waters. Tomorrow, showers forecast for Hobart with 12, Richmond and Ouse, some showers expected. Showers clearing in the north with Launceston on 13, Devonport 12 and Deloraine 11. Burnie, showers clearing with 12, showers and possible storms for Strawn and Curry. St Helens and Swansea easing showers 14, Whitemark showers and 13. Looking ahead to Monday, showers in the south and north with cloud on the east coast. Tuesday, partly cloudy in the south and some sunshine for the north and west. Wednesday, sunnier conditions in the south, north and west with possible showers on the east coast. Around the country tomorrow, showers for Perth, Adelaide and Melbourne. Summer conditions for Sydney on 26, Brisbane sunny and 25. And currently in Hobart, cloudy and 14, Launceston rain with 12, Devonport rain with 13. It's going to be not a nice Sunday. Oh, that's not very good news. Thank you for that. Well, before we go tonight, a rather adventurous creature was the cause of what Tasmania Police is calling a fishy report at St Leonard's this morning. Hiding in the bushes on the side of the highway, his rescuers say he was seriously lost. Police remained on the scene until Parks and Wildlife were able to help get him home safely. Well, that's all your news for now. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great evening. Good night.